Okay guys, so basically what happened was I played on, after the last episode a few years, I actually tried to record it but it didn't work. Yeah. The passenger train line never made us money, and I set up like a basic goods network, and I never had the money to implement the final sort of bit of that chain, so that never made money either, and we basically just went into a tailspin. So we're going to start again. I'm going to count this as the same series, but yeah. So we're going to go not completely flat, bit more water because water makes it interesting, bit less forest because trees are hard to render. Now I've got enabled the funky map sizes. So we're going to play this just on a huge map, not Megalomaniac, because that's going to be like, that's going to take forever to load with the mods. Because yes, we're going to be running mods again. We're going to go with a 1 to 2 again. And I found we didn't quite have enough industries on the last map when I was doing that other playthrough. So I'm going to bump the industries up to high. So we have 41 towns. Come on, it's chugging. 41 towns and 263 industries. Yeesh. And the skin, or the seed even, will be CJK 3. We'll wait for that to generate. Come on. It's a lot of industries. Okay, custom. First, just make sure that we're going to have costs. Good. Now, E1, just to make sure. Good. C1, just to make sure. Good. And then when it comes to it, we're going to use these mods. Ooh, that looks nice. Sure. Yes, please. 37, yeah. Signal box, yeah. 156, that's actually a, oh, I can't remember what it was. The 156 was a Train Fever mod. Extended roads with the Temperate add-on pack. And the GNR02. And, the Hecken- und Straßen packet. Yes, please. Bridges. More line of vehicle colors, so that's Mr. Wolf's Z's, that's Lynx's. I used Mr. Wolf's Z's on the last map, so I'll use just Mr. Wolf's Z's again. The Netherlands modular train station. Yes, please. Now I'd like to add the DDM, DDAR and DDZ from the Netherlands and the 1200 locomotive. Along with the Schlierenwagen. The Swiss thing. Sandbox mode, turn that off. Talus, when it comes to it. Not this, those are quite mods. That's quite an mod. Upgraded stone bridge, just because. There's some more variants for the IC1 when it comes to it. Urban bus stops. The 4030, which means we also want this and the Vienna trams, and uncheck that. That should be good. And we're going to start it in 1860 rather than 1850, just so we get a little bump in tech. I'll see you when it's loaded. So, we're in the map now. Yay. So let's just have a look. You can see just how huge this map is. Now, I have personal rules. Just something I like to do. Sort these by name. And if we have Leighton, I have to rename it to Leytonstone. Just as a general rule, because I grew up in Leytonstone and Leighton is right next door. So, under L we have Leamington Spa, Lincoln, Louth and Litchett Minster. So no Leighton for us. However, if there's a bit of the map that I particularly like, I'll be putting Leytonstone in there. Now, the thing that sort of murderated us in the last, the first time, was we entered the age of the train a bit too early. However, I reckon we can start with trains from the get-go if we start with trains. That's the thing. If we want to get trains going early, we have to start with them, because they just cost so much to put in. No, I don't want to delete this industry. Ooh, there's interesting things. 3 meter wide, just a narrow little pedestrian walkway. Nice. Yeah, that's one of the mods. The road expansion. Ooh, very modern Netherlands station, available in 19? No. Okay, so, oh, we're using the default building still. That's fine. So we'll just use a small building and just one platform, 160 meters long. For now. Okay, why does this not want to work? Oh, you know what? Let's just put bus depot. So we just want, because this is just purely going to serve Bolsover for the moment. Obviously it is the modular thing, so we can make it work with other things. Yes. In fact, I'm gonna do the modular thing right now. Do the modular thing. We want an entrance and an exit. And then streets. Woo! What does that say? Heckin'. Heck. Right, so what we can do, or what we're going to do now, is put a bus that just sort of goes up here around the block and comes back. So we're going to take, no, not that, buildings, that, bus stop, put it there, and then just to make sure that it absolutely does go around the block, we're going to put in a little waypoint there. New line, Bolsover Annex, the Grove, and around the block to Bolsover Waypoint, or Bolsover thing. Now, second red from the bottom is going to be our bus colour. Road Bolsover Inner number 1. Buildings depot, and this will just get some money coming in. And we're just gonna get 2 stagecoaches. And like that, we have buses ready to go on that route. And now we have 4.668 million to spend on our first railway line. This is how you should be doing it. So our first line is going to start there in Bolsover and go to Wells and Bolton. So we're going to go passenger platforms and put in a second track. See where I can find the Netherlands stuff. Maybe it's all in mid. No. Cargo building? No, definitely not. Interesting, I can't find the Netherlands stuff. So we're gonna... I like my stations to be symmetrical, and this just so happens to not cost anything. The Netherlands platform goes right up to the track. The basic platform doesn't. Cool. And then canopy, I like to leave the end unit just clear. And like that, we've changed the whole look of the station. Now in Bolton, our next logical step is Clevedon. Actually, no, for now, 1. We can expand it later because modular station. Now, no, we want train, tracks. Good. Okay, I just realised I've just been silent for the last ages. So, just delete from there to there. And put the track in. Yoink. And like that we have track. Now in Wells, no, we don't want boats. We want this, that, buildings. Other word beginning with M. With M? I need to sleep. So just quick little slide in. I like to get them at 55 just because that speed makes a good looking junction. There we go. Right. So, the lines are now linked. We can get from one to the other, and I've just linked it up to the wrong one. I have no words for how professional I am at this game. You just wouldn't believe your eyes if you saw how professional I was. Totally. Totally. They'll totally believe that. Please believe that. Okay, just had a bit of a paranoia moment there. It's like, am I recording? Am I not? Am I being max profesh? No, I'm being professional, not max profesh this time, for once. Right. So let's finish double tracking. Double tracking from the get-go, expensive, scary. But we should still have plenty of money left over for the all-important vehicle. No. No. That. So our only signals will be here, here. Here, here. Here, here. Where am I going there? Here and here. Then line it up. Okay. Tracks. Where are the tracks? There. There are the tracks. Whoa. Boink. Now that we have this railway line, new line, and the darkest green we can get, which isn't that dark, but it's a nice green, so yeah. Wells, Bolsover, Bolton, Bolsover. Rail, Wells, Bolton. So now let's just look at catchment. Wells isn't connected at all. So let's just get Wells anchored onto our road network. Bolton isn't connected either. Now the way Bolton's ended up, we can do our first piece of upgrading already. Where's the magic wand to— oh, there it is. Let's do the segment by segment, just up to there. Okay, good. And then uncheck that. Small road, and just zoink. Angry. Good. So now we have 2.3 million with which to buy 1 or 2 trains. We're in a good position. So, it's a small bloomer. You know what, we can use that. And passenger coaches. Didn't check how fast the small bloomer goes. Should probably check. 64. That does 80. These 272, how much are they? 234. These aren't as interesting to look at, but they're cheaper. They do carry less. But it's a nice even multiple of 5, so let's have a capacity of 25. Oh, you know what? Let's borrow another 1,000,000. Set those 2 trains on Wells Bolton. And set the date speed down to 1/4. Wells Bolton, manage vehicles, colour them both. That nice green. I hope it's a nice green. Oh, it's a lovely green. Right. Oh, I'm going to turn on debug mode so that I can I can put and remove the UI to take screenshots of things. Is that Alt G? Control G? Control G, Shift G? I forget. Oh well, I just put debug mode on for no reason. Because that is a thumbnail shot right there. There we go. Good. How are the road vehicles doing? That one has a full load. Good. And we'll paint those the lovely red. We have 2 lines already. We're not doing too shabby. Okay, look. You have to go to Wells. Good. And you just go straight to Bolton. And that is how we space them out. Okay, how many go to the station? All 4 of them. Nice. Oh wow, over here in Wells, we already have 22 people waiting for the train. Would you look at that? Now I think you'll agree, this is far more successful than the passenger rail route in the second episode. In fact, these trains have a capacity of 20 and therefore this one is full. That one. Good, now I want to get a proper photo. Like a proper good. Yes, it's almost like my first language is English. It's almost like English isn't my first language. Which it is. Look at that, that looks gorgeous. In fact, that will be my thumbnail. Now, let's have a look at the train that's just left Bolton. It has 2 people on board, but we've only got 1 or 2 houses in range of the station at all. So here, rather than a... Oh. Never mind, we don't have any money, because they haven't made their drop-offs yet. Where is the one with 20 on board? Over there. No. Fine. I guess that's one way of going into the follow cam. I know it's just that button, but I had a brain fart. This is a really nice looking engine actually. I really like it. It's pretty much a perfect engine to start off like with. This is better than what you get normally. Oh, I see what's happening. Terminals. Shouldn't you be on there? Sure. It's wrong side. That's the wrong side completely. So now if I look, good, and now who is wrong based on that? You are, so you have to get back. And some people wanted to go to Bolton. But shouldn't you have stopped there? Oh well. I guess I have no idea what I'm doing, so... Strong starts in Transport Fever 2, I think we would all agree. Right, in fact, just to make sure that this is in range... Oh, never mind. What does that say? No, unsichtbarstraße Fußgänger. Oui. Jeez, these little footpaths are a mod and they are expensive. Although we don't actually need to make it go all the way. Because, well, we're building the footpath, so it better make the footpaths. There it goes. Oh. Welp. I guess I just took out some money. So this footpath will never grow buildings. Which isn't so great for the future, but it's good for now. Ah yes, we got one more. But more is more, and more is good. Yes. That's true, I guess. Right, so we have 24 people waiting to go to Wells. On this train we have 6 people. Well, we can't see when they're on the train where they're going. Oh well. On this train we have 11 people. Again, we can't see where they want to go. Although I'd assume that they all want to go to Bolton. I'm going to be at a train spotting at Bolton. And now we do the zoomies all the way down to Bolsover. Autosave. This is a hefty autosave. Oh, whoop. I built this line using quite aggressive money-saving tactics, otherwise known as the M and N keys. So, we're approaching Bolsover now. And let's look at the lines. But we've seen how popular the rail service is, so we won't have to worry about that. And our bus service is also proving popular, and is running just under maximum capacity, which is good. And there they cross. One person waiting there. Always good. There's one person waiting at Wells for Bolsover. We've got a few places that can be reached from Wells, which is good. And really, at the moment, it's just a case of admiring the scenery and waiting, really. So I've got the date paused and the game running so that we can wait without having an impact on the game progression. So we can wait as long as we want. Keep getting those trains replaced with the same thing, and we'll be golden. Six people now waiting at Bolsover for Wells. If I look at Bolsover, we're growing slightly, and at Bolton, pretty much. However, there are farms over there, and there is food over here. There are farms everywhere, and there is food over here. Something tells me we could be getting involved with freight rather soon in this series. Ah yes. Quite a nice little engine. Very charming. Passing the depot. And as we approach Bolton, we'll see how much this makes, and then I will say my goodbyes. $20,000. Not that impressive, but it's money. So, with that, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.